Thank you for tuning into TopEvt. This is me, Jamie. Welcome to video 39 of our series for successful entrepreneurship. And in this video, we'll be looking at why you shouldn't be afraid to ask for money for your product or services. Many times this happens with services is you actually give them more and more free value to attract the customer, but the you give so much free value that the customer is used and habituated to it, and that in the long run is really harmful for your own business. This has happened countless times, and it happens a lot nowadays. Even in the old times, in the starting of businesses, this used to happen. So let's get into it. If you haven't watched the previous videos, watch those videos first and then subscribe to the channel, because I will be uploading a new video in this series every day. Now, if you are offering a product, it is possible to give certain value for free, and that has to be done to attract the new customers into your market. So that is a good tactic. Also, in a service, you offer certain things for free, like you could offer assessment for free or things like that, to get your customer attracted and engaged with you. But many times people are giving more and more value for free, and that in turn gets the customer habituated to getting things for free. People values things that they paid for, and people take for granted things that they are getting for free. That is how people's minds work, and that is how it will always be. This is called the pricing fallacy, actually. So I'll get into this deeply. If a good example of this would be the SMS. There were times when SMS was really expensive, almost as much as a phone call, and in fact even more than a phone call when it started. In those times, when you send a message to someone, since it is so costly, you are going to find exact words, you are going to think about what you're sending, you will be looking at the words and the choice of words, and all of these things that you're sending, you will be really careful about what you're sending. Then the pricing started to go down. Once the pricing started to go down, people started to be sending messages more carelessly and more carelessly. Now it is free for most people, or you have online messengers and stuff where you can send stuff for free. You can send anything, and now people are really careless what they send. They will send any line. You don't care about the correction of any typos or anything like that. All of these things, you are not even caring about it, you are just sending it because you don't have the same value for those characters. This is called the pricing fallacy. Another thing I could point to is, example, this watch. Now this is a Hublot. If I compare this to a Timex, because the pricing of this watch is so high, this watch would be, I think I could buy maybe 1,000, I don't know, not even 1,000, maybe a full shop of Timex maybe. It is really expensive compared to a Timex. But does it give more value? Automatically your mind assumes that since it is so pricey, it is pricey because of the craftsmanship and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's still going to give you the time. That's all it does. That's a watch. That's all it will do. And this has a chrono and all those things. So those are extra features which probably you might use or might never use. But the pricing fallacy makes you think that anything of a higher value is more valuable, more special, and anything of a lower value is cheap and easily accessible. That's how our mind works. It is actually the thinking of our primitive mind. That's why this thing works this way. Always be ready to ask for money for your service or product, and don't hesitate in it even a bit. I see many people actually offer things free for their family. Okay, family I can understand, but your friends, every other person that you meet, if you are offering things in your business for to them for free, especially big services, things that actually take up a lot of your resource. If you are giving them for free, that is not going to be good. Don't let your friends use you. To some extent, if it is okay with you, you can get by, but don't let them use you, because that's never going to work. They are just going to devalue your service. They won't have any value for your service. They are going to take you for granted. That's how it works. If you're good at something, don't ever do it for free. That's something you should actually take and keep to heart. So these are the things that you have to understand. I'm not saying that don't discount to your friends or family, but I'm saying that don't be afraid to charge to them. The time that you're spending into that product, or the resource that you're spending into that product for your friend or whoever the case might be, should be worth to you. That is the end goal, because finally at the end of the day you are running a business. Don't ever let that out of your mind. Many people do that, and in the long run it actually hurts them. I hope that this was clear. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any topic requests, leave them in the comments below as well. Like, share, subscribe. This has been Jamie for TopEvt. I'll see you in the next video.